If you think you've already seen everything Spider-Man has to offer, think again. Because Spider-Man: Brand New Day might be the most emotional, intense, and transformative story we've ever seen for Peter Parker. This is not just another superhero movie. This is a story about lost identity and starting over when you've lost everything. So in this video, I'm going to give you 5 powerful reasons why you need to watch Spider-Man: Brand New Day. And trust me, this one feels very different from anything we've seen before. Let's get into it. A darker and more mature story. One of the biggest reasons to watch Spider-Man: Brand New Day is the tone. This movie is clearly going in a much darker and more mature direction compared to previous Spider-Man films. Peter Parker is no longer the same hopeful kid we saw before. He's alone. He's emotionally broken. And for the first time, we're seeing him deal with real consequences in a much deeper way. Instead of light jokes and high school problems, we're getting a story focused on pain, responsibility, and survival. And that changes everything. This version of Spider-Man feels more human, more vulnerable, and honestly, more relatable than ever. It's not just about saving people anymore. It's about trying to rebuild a life that's been completely destroyed. A direct continuation of No Way Home. Another major reason to watch this movie is that it directly continues the story from Spider-Man: No Way Home. At the end of that film, everyone forgets who Peter Parker is. His friends, his loved ones, even the people closest to him. And now, Brand New Day explores what happens after that. Imagine losing everyone who ever cared about you and having to start from zero. No support, no identity, no connections. This movie dives deep into that reality. We're finally going to see the emotional weight of that decision, the loneliness, the isolation, and the struggle to move forward. And that's something we've never truly explored in a Spider-Man movie before. Psychological conflicts and character evolution. This time, the conflict isn't just physical, it's psychological. The trailer already hints that Peter might be going through deeper internal changes, not just emotionally, but possibly even physically. We could be seeing an evolution of his powers, or even something more unstable and unpredictable. But the most interesting part is what's happening inside his mind. Peter is dealing with identity loss, trauma, and the pressure of being Spider-Man without anyone to ground him. And that creates a much more intense character arc. This isn't just about fighting villains. It's about who Peter Parker becomes when everything is taken away from him. And that kind of transformation makes the story much more compelling. New villains and a higher stakes world. Another reason this movie stands out is the introduction of new, more dangerous characters. We're not just getting typical villains. We're getting characters that bring moral conflict into the story. The presence of figures like the Punisher changes the dynamic completely. Now, it's not just about good versus evil. It's about different perspectives on justice. At the same time, villains like Scorpion bring a more grounded, aggressive threat that feels closer and more personal. This creates a world where the stakes are higher, the danger feels more real, and every decision Peter makes has serious consequences. And that kind of tension makes the story much more intense. A new beginning for the MCU. And finally, one of the biggest reasons to watch Spider-Man: Brand New Day is that it represents a new beginning. This isn't just another sequel. This is a fresh start for Spider-Man inside the Marvel Cinematic Universe. We're seeing a version of Peter Parker that is completely independent. No Avengers, no Stark technology, no safety net. Just him trying to survive and redefine who he is. It feels almost like a soft reboot, but emotionally driven. And that opens the door for a completely new era of Spider-Man stories. More grounded, more personal, and potentially even more powerful than anything we've seen before. So yeah, Spider-Man: Brand New Day is shaping up to be something very different, and honestly, something very special. Now, I want to know your opinion. Are you excited for this new Spider-Man story? Do you think this darker version of Peter Parker is a good direction? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more content like this. We're just getting started. And I'll see you in the next video.